90-Day Fiance, signs Shekinah Garner and Sarper Guven will stay together despite their major drama. Shekinah Garner and Sarper Guven's relationship may be breaking down on 90-Day Fiance Season 11, but the embattled couple hasn't called it quits just yet. Shekinah and Sarper have experienced numerous ups and downs since they first appeared on 90-Day Fiance, The Other Way. Shekinah had trouble grappling with Sarper's playboy past, and they both struggled with trust issues. Their arguments often turned explosive and nasty. Their engagement seemed to turn over a new leaf, but even after Sarper moved to Los Angeles to begin his life with Shekinah, old patterns re-emerged. A recent fight that played out on screen seemed like it could spell the end of their relationship, with Sarper threatening to abandon his K-1 visa and move back to Turkey. Although the couple made up the following episode, Shekinah dropped several hints on social media that she'd finally given up on repairing her broken relationship. However, signs remain that Sarper and Shekinah are still together, and given everything they've been through, it appears nothing will tear them apart. Sarper and Shekinah continue to be photographed together in LA. Sarper's residency in the US suggests they're already married. While Shekinah has spoken out on social media about the problems in her relationship, recent sightings suggest the couple is still very much together. Sarper included Shekinah a Mother's Day photo alongside his own mother, and Shekinah commented, "Love your sweet mama." The pair continues to spend time with Sarper's family, and they were recently spotted with his parents in Las Vegas in a photograph shared by Shaboodi. These photographs not only confirm that Sarper and Shekinah are still on good terms, but they also drop a major hint about their marital status. Sarper is clearly still living in Los Angeles, which means he and Shekinah must have gotten married. Furthermore, Shaboodi pointed out that Sarper's wedding ring is visible. The proud display of wedding rings suggests that the breakup rumors are false and Sarper and Shekinah are still romantically involved. Shekinah and Sarper admit intimacy is the glue that holds them together. Their physical connection helps them avoid resolving their problems. Sarper and Shekinah's relationship seemed to be past the point of repair after their most recent fight on 90-Day Fiance Season 11, during which Sarper told Shekinah he hated her and threatened to leave without ever giving her another thought. While viewers anticipated either a breakup or a heart-to-heart reconciliation, they were left disappointed. Instead, Sarper and Shekinah repaired their relationship through physical intimacy. Sarper commented, "When we woke up the next morning, everything was a little more smooth." Shekinah admitted that her physical chemistry with Sarper is the glue that holds us together. No matter how big the argument, it allows them to come back together and move forward. This method isn't great for repairing the major problems in Sarper and Shekinah's relationship, but it is likely what's allowed them to stay together this long. Shekinah's online rants about Sarper are intentionally vague. She discussed their problems without confirming a split. As the couple's on-screen drama played out, Shekinah shared her side of the story on social media. 90-Day Fiance Update captured a screenshot from Shekinah's Instagram stories that went into detail about the indignities she'd suffered in her relationship. She mentioned feeling alone because your partner is always checked out and one-sided effort at conflict resolution. 90-Day Fiance Breaking News shared a video of Shekinah explaining how much she had improved Sarper's life since meeting him. She claimed Sarper used to have the most toxic, chaotic, unhealthy life. While Shekinah said she's given Sarper everything he could have wanted, he still struggles with taking responsibility. She added, "I'm sorry, but when you're 45 years old you need to learn responsibility if you haven't already." Shekinah hasn't been shy about airing her and Sarper's dirty laundry, hinting to 90-Day Fiancé viewers that she's finally had enough. But at the same time, she stops short of confirming they are officially done. While it's possible that Shekinah is being vague to avoid breaking the terms of her non-disclosure agreement, the simple solution would be to not comment on this situation at all. Shekinah is purposely fanning the flames to make viewers think she was unable to resolve her issues with Sarper, but she never says outright that they broke up. Sarper and Shekinah seem to thrive on drama. It keeps their relationship interesting. With all the chaos in Shekinah and Sarper's relationship, they somehow seem to be stronger than ever. They're allegedly married and living together in Los Angeles, which required Sarper to leave everything behind and Shekinah to make space for him in her own life. The most reasonable explanation is that they enjoy drama and seek it out in their relationship. Sarper and Shekinah both seem to love being the center of attention. The pride and energy they each put into their appearance suggests they care deeply about what other people think. Their cycle of fighting and making up draws attention to their relationship, and they seem to thrive on that energy, whether it's positive or negative. Despite alluding to a breakup, it's possible that Sarper and Shekinah's 90-day fiancé journey is far from over, and speculation about their relationship helps secure their future with the franchise. Sources: Sarper/Instagram. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Libby Castrovet responds to fans after dramatic showdown with Yara and Loren. Warning: the following contains spoilers for the 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After episode. Boy, that escalated quickly. Stream the episode with an HBO Max subscription and read at your own risk. Just when Libby Castrovet mended the bridge with Loren Brovarnik following their feud surrounding her sharing texts with her husband Andre, she's back in hot water again. The latest episode ended with Yara Dufresne going after Loren for things Libby told her when she was mad, meaning this 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After storyline will continue. I'm beginning to suspect that's not a coincidence, however, following Libby's recent comments to fans. Many 90-Day Fiancé cast members have either claimed or been accused of faking storylines for the TLC series. The reality of the claims is always up in the air, but I'm sure the skeptics will jump all over Libby's latest comments after hearing from viewers about her feud with Loren and Yara. Libby reminded viewers they're watching a TV show. Libby was active on Instagram stories after the latest episode of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, apparently fed up with comments being made about her online. After the episode made her appear two-faced by spreading gossip and intentionally pitting Yara against Loren, she had this to say, via Reddit. The 90-Day Fiancé fandom was already suspicious of Libby's storyline with Yara and Loren, mainly because it was a story with well-established franchise couples all feuding the minute cameras started rolling. It feels her latest comments just added fuel to the speculative theory this storyline is scripted, and that everyone involved in this was in on it. Did Libby imply her drama with Loren and Yara is scripted? While 90-Day Fiancé fans will likely lean into Libby implying the storyline is fake, it's important to remember she never actually said that. There are many ways this can be interpreted, not all of which are a claim that Happily Ever After faked the storyline. As someone who watches Big Brother online and sees the difference between live feeds and episodes, I'm well aware that reality television editing can take events that occur and present them in a way that completely transforms what actually happened. If that happened, it's possible that Libby's comments to Yara about Loren were taken out of context, or made to look much worse than they were. It's also possible that Libby was merely saying that everything we saw on 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, it wasn't as deep as it looked in the episode, and at the end of the day, everyone knew they were making a TV show. It's their job, more or less, to be entertaining enough that people want to watch. That's going to lead cast members to do wild things like put mayonnaise in their hair or start a fight with someone in a public place. Only Libby knows what she meant for sure, and I'm sure she's been around long enough not to compromise any contract she has with TLC and elaborate on what she meant specifically. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After airs on TLC on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Beyond the allegations of scripted storylines, this season is fun to watch, so be sure to catch up on HBO Max and get ready for the tell-all when it arrives.